Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another Dutchman Cast Mahjong. We've got another 3-player East match coming up. Just to take us into the weekend. Something nice and relaxing, casual. Knife fight in a phone booth between 3 expertly trained Mahjongers. There's a new event going on. If you haven't seen it yet, we've got a quick little preview on how to play it, how to get the most out of it. So go ahead and check that out if you have the time. And we're getting into our match. The reason I picked this one is we of course have Misaka Makoto to the left, Maze Labyrinth, a very redundant name if ever there was one, and then some Korean characters. It looks like they're doubling up their phonemes though, so we'll call him Papa. I don't know what sounds those characters make. I don't know any Korean. Literally zero Korean at all. Maybe Meow Meow. We'll call him Meow Meow instead because he's a cat girl. Anyways, Misaka is off to the races. They've got an Anko of 1s, a pair of 2s, 6, 7, double-sided. They've got a completed 4, 5, 6, or they can work it both ways if they want to, but it looks like discarding their 2s, they don't. They cannot open their hand though, but they do have Dora 1. Maze Labyrinth, the name's so nice they named them twice. Also has a closed pawn of 8s, a pair of 1s, a terminal weight on the 8 and 9, but they might discard that as they draw on these other shapes, and they draw the 7 anyway, so they're probably going to keep the whole thing. Also, a closed pawn of whites means they can do whatever they want with their hand. But Meow Meow finds Tenpai first. Tenpai first. On the 8 of bamboo. Unfortunately for them, Misaka Makoto, the level 5 Esper, has already drawn 2 8s into their hand. And they're never going to drop them. Maze Labyrinth finds the 3 first. Also finding Tenpai while not needing to call Ricci on this hand. They sneak one through. We pop over to their perspective to see how they're looking. A pair of Souths do nothing, although they are very close to a half flush if they want to discard the 5-6. They choose not to, opting not to take that 1 of dots. Meow Meow to the right. 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 7, 8. Very efficient shapes and a pair of reds they can open up and make a nice quick hand. It's a very tight score line, so I would recommend it, but they pass. The reds not taken into their hand. Will they take the second? They choose not to as well, so these will be discarded later or held on as a pair just to break Pinfu so they don't get extra value. I really don't understand the choice not to take reds there, but it's not my hand. And I'm also really bad at 3-player anyways, so what do I know? Misaka Makoto using her lightning powers to draw a pair of Easts. They are the seat wind, or the round wind, sorry. So they will get a value of 1 when they call that pair. If they call that pair. They've also got Dora 2. Open up on the 7s. They must take these Easts then because they have no value with this pawn of 7s. Unless they drop the Easts and their terminals. A very long road to Tanyao, which I do not recommend to anybody. Looking like they're going for a double pawn weight on 3s and Easts. Maze Labyrinth has a double inside weight, a double-sided weight on a 2-3, but they choose not to take it, instead hanging on to this lonely 6, even though they've already got a pair in the 1s. Not a good idea. Changing their pair to the 6s is an interesting move though. Meow Meow is putting together some shapes pretty quickly. They've got a 4 to discard. They might be Ricci with this one even. If they were, they chose not to take it. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess I wasn't quite there. I don't even think this 4 helps. It would have helped if they had kept that 9. Now they've got a lot of different pairs going on. This hand's a mess from Meow Meow. Misaka has made no progress. They draw the Dora, they discard the Dora. It's all over the table. It's safe for everyone. Maze Labyrinth also drew an East and is hanging on to it, aware that none have been dropped on the table. They can smell the danger surrounding the tile. And we end up in a draw out scenario. Meow Meow was Tenpai for 147, but they were also for a 10. Holding Tenpai still gets them a neat 2,000 points though. Maze Labyrinth even loses their seat by not putting their hand together. We head over to Meow Meow for the final hand of the game, perhaps. As Maze Labyrinth is already open twice, but they have literally nothing else to go off of, so while it might be scary, they have no more gas in the tank. It's going to take them forever to put anything together. Meow Meow, on the other hand, has very efficient shapes. They got a 3-4, a 5-6-7 with a 6-7-7 on the outset. Misaka Mikoto maybe met her match in Accelerator over here, because she has some shapes, some good shapes. Closed Anko of 9s, a 4-5 in the bamboo. 6-7 accepts the Dora and is double-sided, dropping the 9 of course. Also conceal on the east. Maze Labyrinth is starting to put together a hand. They now have a pair of souths they can use. They're gonna have to drop this east, and that will enable Misaka to get back into the game. Maze Labyrinth trying to find another block to fill, but Meow Meow has found Ricci with that north call. A simple Tanya Pinfu, but that's a lot of points, and it'll be enough to put them in first, no matter who they win it off of. Maze finds Tenpai on the Dora tile. Meow Meow cannot use it, so they will need to discard. But here's the 2, and it will come out. Meow Meow finds the Roan off of the person they needed to hit. Will it put them above 40? I believe it will. This is a pretty decent hand. Yep, that is the Mangan. That's 12k. That's all they needed. Meow Meow takes it away. Maze Labyrinth chipping away with tiny little hands, but in 3-player, one hand is all it takes. Very easy to find value with the Norths in 3-player Mahjong. Those cheap hands just don't do it. People will find Mangans on accident in 3-player Mahjong. But yeah, so that's another quick one. Just kind of holding us over until we get our recordings done on Sunday. If you liked that episode, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.